It's now telling me to phone up the main press cell computer.
You had to phone up the... Wait, all this for an email, bruv. Wait, hold on. No way you have to do all these steps.
It's a very simple connection to make.
Extremely simple.
Simple.
And
Why did you buy a computer?
Well, I was very interested in the new technology and didn't want to be left behind. I don't think it's only for the youngsters at school now.
And what do you use the computer for?
Well, for keeping household records, such as what I have in the freezer and people's telephone numbers and addresses. I use it as a word.
Sorry, that's what people were using internet for back in the day, to keep a record of what you have in the freezer, using like a checklist. Alright guys, let's see how Gen Z are born in 2000s with smartphones and AI on the rise reacts to how to send an email, database, retro computers, early email, 1980s technology. Look, a lot of you guys have been keeping up my channel. You know that I've been going back into the past and checking out what a lot of these kinds of things were like, from the cultural norms, the toys, the houses, what people did for fun. I haven't really dived into the world of the technology. Obviously, I've seen just the evolution of it in certain videos, but this video's got 8 million views basically, right? Plus 7 million, right? And I'm just wondering, okay, I want to see just how this whole how to send an email stuff would have worked back in the 80s, and obviously how to send an email now. But this is actually going to be really interesting to see how different it was. I don't think I'm familiar with how these things work. I've ever seen it before, so to actually see this, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fascinating to me. Guys, for those guys that don't know, I'm doing some bonus content on the Patreon. I'm going to be dropping a Christmas movie reaction on Christmas Eve. So if you guys want to jump in and check out Gen Z for the very first time, checking out National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, then definitely consider checking out on the Patreon. As with all my other movie reactions you're going to get, I'm dropping Fast Life of Ridgemont High, dropping today, or if you're watching this, it would have already been out. So yeah, you'll get all my movie reactions, all my album reviews as well, to people like Prince, some classics of the 70s and 80s, and my sitcom watch parties to Marry the Children. So if any of you guys are interested in getting a Gen Z perspective on a lot of those classics, then definitely consider checking out the Patreon, linked in the description below. Of course, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more of this stuff. Turn on the post notification so you don't miss another one of these videos. And of course, like the video so I know you guys want to see more, and let me know what other things you guys want me to check out. With that being said, guys, let's get straight into this video. Let's go.
With the assistance of the outside broadcast unit, we will be linking from the database studio to their home. Pat Green and Julian, welcome to Database.
Hello, Jane.
hello, Jane.
Now, Julian, I see you have your computer linked to the telephone line.
This is what I'm saying. This stuff would have been so revolutionary back in this time period, man. Like even when I look at this microwave-looking thing, do you know what I'm saying? You got this rotary phone that you just turn a thing like it's a fidget spinner, you know. And this keyboard looks like a brick that fell off the wall, you know. This would have been so new back in the day, like, and this is how to send an email. But anyways, let me just let the video play, man. This is crazy.
Jane.
Hello, Jane.
Now, Julian, I see you have your computer linked to the telephone line. Can you tell us how you did that?
Yes, well, it's very simple, really. The telephone is connected to the telephone network with a British Telecom plug, and I simply remove the telephone jack from the telecom socket and plug it into this box here, the modem. I then take another wire from the modem and plug it in where the telephone was. I can then switch on the modem and we're ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
The computer's asking me if I want to log on, and it's now telling me to phone up the main press cell computer.
You had to
Which I will
phone
now
up
do.
Wait, all this for an email, bruv. Wait, hold on. All this to send an email. No way you have to do all these steps.
It's a very simple connection to make.
Extremely simple.
Simple.
And I can actually leave the modem plugged in once it's done that without affecting the telephone. I'm now waiting for the computer to answer me. It asks for the tone, and then I just flick a switch on the modem and replace the receiver. And
things are starting to happen.
Things are starting to happen.
Crazy.
The press cell computer is now asking me to enter my own personal password, which I've now done. and it comes up with
Yo, Broski's password was definitely like just something. So it looked like he put 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. But guys, to see, like, you had to dial up a phone number to connect to the internet, and look at this interface. Like, what is this screen I'm looking at, man? Where's the background pictures at? You know, where's the app looking things? You know, I'm just seeing black screen, enterprise computer. This stuff looks so archaic. Jeez Louise. What is going on here? He's just saying simple connection, mate. Simple connection is just me turning on my phone and then I've got the internet there in my hands, mate. Not much more effort than that. Didn't even have to think about it. Sometimes I have to turn on the internet. One button. But I can imagine this would have been revolutionary back in the day. Wow, look at what you guys went through a lot back in the day for the internet. Damn.
to me. It asks with a tone, and then I just flick a switch on the modem and replace the receiver. And
Things are starting to happen.
things are starting to happen.
Present
The
time.
Presto computer is now asking me to enter my own personal password,
Yeah, but Ruski types in 1,
which
2,
I've
3,
now
4.
done, and it comes up with an opening screen.
What is that? Keo made in.
And Julian, can you tell me, what is Micronet?
Micronet.
Well, Micronet basically is an area of Prestel that's specially designed for microcomputer users. It has a lot of facilities. It has a magazine-type page of what's new today, the daily news,
You're
reviews of
joking.
the current software that's available. There's a letters page that people can write in. There are programs available on Micronet.
Sorry, this guy who's speaking, I don't know why he just comes across a little bit awkward on camera. Like, maybe, you know, this is not really his forte, but this is so different to what I'm used to, man.
Page that people can write in. There are programs available on Micronet that you can load directly down the phone line. Some of them are free, some of them you do have to pay for.
Now, Pat, whose computer is it?
Well, it's a cooperative, really. We all have a part share, but Julian and I mainly use it.
And why did you buy a computer?
Well, I was very interested in the new technology and didn't want to be left behind. I don't think it's only for the youngsters at school now. I think us older ones will have to learn a lot about it.
And what do you use the computer for?
Well, for keeping
Crazy.
household records, such as what I have in the freezer and people's telephone numbers and addresses, I use it as a word.
Sorry, that's what people were using internet for back in the day, to keep a record of what you have in the freezer, using like a checklist. Yo, I love this video so far, man, because it just shows you just how much time has changed, how much technology has influenced. Like, bro, mate, I use the freaking internet for everything these days. So to consider like what probably this lovely woman, most likely a boomer, would have been using back in the day, whoosh, or silent gen, if that. I can't believe that. That's
now.
crazy.
I think us older ones will have to learn a lot about it.
And what do you use the computer for?
Well, for keeping household records, such as what I have in the freezer and people's telephone numbers and addresses, I use it as a word processor for my letters, which always come out perfect now. And the most exciting thing I find is the mailbox where I write to other people on the Prestel system.
The mailbox.
And who have you written to recently? You got any examples?
Yes, I sent a message to my doctor asking for a repeat prescription, and he's left the prescription for me in the chemist.
Right. Well, thank you.
You know, there's such a wow factor behind this. Like, I just know this woman saying this stuff, this is revolutionary for this time period. And I'm just looking back at it and just it's crazy to see just how much, like, because before the internet really kicked in, you have to remember phone numbers, you have to remember all of these addresses. But now, like, I can just imagine, I guess it shows you that natural human evolution. It's like you're just worried about the next step. Like, nobody's worrying about, you know, how to edit a TikTok video so you can post it online. Like, or, you know, how to edit your Instagram picture or something. People are using the internet back then to just know, to remember phone numbers. Something so simple, but obviously would have been so useful for the time period. And it's just showing you that gradual shift into just how much of a convenience and advantage I guess it would have been to have a computer. Like, it just makes life a little bit easier, right?
Very much, Pat and Julian. We'll be seeing you later in the programme.
Bye, Jane.
Pat and Julian.
If you have anything you want to say to us here on Database
Crazy.
and you're connected to the Prestel service, you can use the Database mailbox. Pat Green is still with us in North London, and she's going to demonstrate this facility by sending us a message. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Jane.
Can you find page
Wow.
7776, please?
They're doing this live.
And now
In
would you
real
like to
time.
send us a message?
Yes, I will.
Bro, Database. Best wishes to all. And she's a quick typer though. Fair play to her. You know she's been getting that practice on that typewriter back in the day, man. She's a solid typer. Solid. Solid writing speed right there, man. Typing speed. Electronically yours.
And I should be able to get the same message now on my screen.
That's right.
I want to see how quick this goes. Okay. That didn't seem too quick. Too
Thank you very
long.
much for your good wishes, Pat and Julian.
You're welcome.
If I want to get that message printed out, I can do that as well, just by hitting this button.
You're joking. The printer. That's amazing. So you could print out your letters. Who needs to handwrite them anymore? Who needs to worry about, what do you call it?
And there it
Forgot what
is.
it's called, like.
And by the way, we've heard some rumours that Commodore are planning to launch their own rival to Micronet, which will come complete with a modem. Now, as we get some more news about CompuNet, we'll let you have it. In the meantime, if you want more information about Prestel or Micronet, then why not have a look at the database newsletter, which you can find on Oracle, page 182. That's page 182.
You had pages.
Now, if you own a BBC Micro, stand by for the software transmission. You can record the data directly from the audio track of your video cassette recording of Database. Alternatively,
This
if your
is mad.
television has an audio jack or an ear socket, you can take the data directly from that. The least successful method is to just place a microphone in front of the television set. Now, if you haven't got a BBC
she's-
Micro, don't worry, because during the series we'll be transmitting data for the ZX81, the Spectrum, the Commodore 64, the VIC-20 and the Dragon. Now remember, these software
The
transmissions
Dragon.
are experimental. But if they're successful and you like them, then they may well become a regular feature of Database later on in the year. Stand by for the software transmission. You better start your recorders now. Goodbye, and see you next week from Earl's Court.
Start the tape. What is that sound? Why am I hearing that sound? What is that? I don't. It just sound like she's putting me in some scary movie for no reason. Why am I hearing that sound? It was so unnecessary. That's so unnecessary. Why were there so many sounds like that back in the day, man? Let me see some of the comment sections, man. Comments. The fact that he dials up the connection with a rotary phone makes this twice as enjoyable. Right. This is like so ancient. Personal passwords is 123. Yep, I clocked that as well. That's crazy. Before the Wi-Fi spoke, I thought that was the guy's 12-year-old son.
And
But either way, man, this is like crazy to think about how far things came, man. Like, I would love to know some of your guys' personal memories. Like, what you guys remember? Like, when some of you guys probably would have been young when you saw this come out. How did you react to this whole new concept of the online world? I mean, with the internet, like these computers now that are really coming into play. This micronet, do you know what I'm saying, that was coming into fashion. Like, what was your reactions? Were you guys like thinking that this is unreal? This is like some futuristic thing? Because I can imagine it would be kind of like how it is now today with all this VR stuff coming out. You know, it's just that same kind of new revolutionary technology that people are just never seen before. Even now, robots are a thing. It's crazy to think how far like technology has came, but yeah, man, I would love to know some of your personal memories. Did you guys own any of these? Like, were you in early? Were you excited? Did you not like it? Were you scared? Were you thinking, like, were you worried that this is coming out? It's going to change the way you move? Were people worried that they're going to lose their jobs or something? I don't know. Like, this is, you know, these common concerns that I feel like you get when new technology comes out. But let me know how this one impacted you guys watching this. Let me know what you thought of my reactions to this. Let me know some of your personal memories. Like, if you made this point, comment on their white heart, because white just reminds me of just computer. Like, I don't know, like just some bland, colorless heart. It's just, yeah, you know, it's screaming technology. But yeah, guys, if you made this point, don't forget to like the video, because if you made this point, then we definitely like the video. So don't forget to smash that like button before you head on out. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos from me, getting a general perspective, then consider checking out a playlist. I'll be linked at the end of the video. And of course, guys, I hope to see you guys around for some more of these videos. Shout out to you guys that watched to this point. I love all you guys. With that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.